Seeker? I barely know her. This week on The Hapless Heroes.
Is that the royal your? Is that like a really specific your?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. Wow, there's been a lot of them, haven't there? Anyway, here's another one. Joining me for this next episode are my friends, and I will introduce them now like we do every single time. And we're going to start on my virtual left with Dave playing March.
Hey, everybody.
Lewis as Lev Zangief.
No, I definitely overpaid for those pretzels.
Mike as Brunner, Brew, Blitzboar, and Symbiote.
I'm here. I forgot to do my outro last time.
Sebastian as Tube Deloom.
I'm getting real sick of being sought.
Nicole as Glurp Glup Glup.
When I forget where I've started, I always go back to the very beginning and start from the asteroid.
And Jack as Jam Jam.
If it's robots, we just start shooting, right?
Yeah, so on this installment of Is It Robot, our crew
Vampire.
on
It's
their
vampire.
way home. Yeah, Robot or Vampire. It's our new game show, actually. We're pivoting this podcast. Our crew is trying to navigate their way home. Unfortunately, we found out that some word has gotten out about this unknown planet that you guys all came from, because Glorp unfortunately accidentally yapped to Astrotech's, recording services. It was under oath, they say. Okay, well, regardless of the circumstances of how this information was divulged, word has gotten out about this planet of Concordia, as your, friend over at the Gabbiani had mentioned to you, our Claude Montrose, aka Randy. I'm going to keep switching which one is the AKA and which one is the, because I feel like they are interchangeable.
Depends how drunk he is, apparently.
After about a week and some change into this journey, where you got that news about a week in, now we find ourselves dealing with a very strange ship that seems to be ahead of our own. Even though we were flying at breakneck speeds, this seemed to always maintain a certain distance, very strangely, very almost impossibly so. And the message came in from our old pal, the Seeker. As I see you again, it's time we finally meet. Now, when we left off, you guys were still moving when all this was happening.
Yeah.
This ship has still remained a distance
30%
from you.
Yep.
So as we enter back into the ship, I ask, are we still just barreling ourselves towards this ship that does not seem to be getting any closer?
I mean, until we figure out what we're doing, sure.
It's not costing
Do
us
we
anything.
have a tractor beam?
Do we have an escape plan?
We have an escape pod.
That doesn't sound very plan-like.
I will say that nothing, even after those messages come in, nothing else seems to be changing currently.
How long do you
appear
think
to just
they'll
still
follow
be
us?
moving.
Maybe they do not speak. What's the thing that we all speak? Galanglic or whatever?
Jam Jam will slam his gun down and say,
it's just galactic common.
Okay,
maybe they
my
only
bad.
speak binary.
Yes, that was exactly what I was thinking. Maybe we should call in March to put in ones and zeros, because he's good with that.
As though I'm not like, already right here.
Oh, great! I had no idea.
Big shoulders.
You're
Hard to
a
turn
minor
your
Brew, I
neck.
will
reader,
say that.
March.
Brew, I will say that your symbiote gives you, again, just feeds you these emotions every now and again, and it does give you these feelings of apprehension and potentially even like sense of
Dread.
danger, dread, something. Yeah,
Spidey senses.
It doesn't seem to like to. Yeah. Your symbiote's tingling. We'll just say.
Got the brew tingle.
It's just a regular Tuesday night.
Oh,
Whoa!
bonk.
Okay.
We make it a group day.
Automatically, just Tuesday night tingles, fine, Fran.
So
It's
I'll
the
make it a
implication of the tingles.
in the corner of his mouth.
Hopefully, it's not neurological.
So that people don't continue to think he's crazy. He just kind of like he kind of like ventriloquizes this like what's going on? What?
You say
You'll
out
be
loud.
there?
Out loud. Okay. I see.
You're right.
Out of the
there.
side of his face. And if you saw Mike doing it, you'd think he's crazy for doing it that way.
Listen.
Oh yeah, we're all used to it by now, though. We know Brew enough.
Yeah.
I just keep feeling the tingling, and he doesn't really respond to me.
Yeah,
And-
it's the feeling.
And March really never mentions when he gets those texts either. Right?
No.
Because March gets
You'll generally
secret
hear the
texts.
swearing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we won't know who's sending it or what it says. Because, I mean, historically, he hasn't really shared those with us.
Yeah, sometimes it shows up on all the computer screens. This time it just shows up for March.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it just shows up for March.
I mean, most of the time it's so fucking cryptic. I can't even. Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you mention anything to anybody else that Seeker wants to meet?
I can see how ICU is cryptic, but it's time we finally meet doesn't seem as cryptic.
Oh no, this is not cryptic at all. This is all right. Let's finally get this shit done with. Good, finally.
So we are assuming that Marge has shared the information.
Yeah.
Or well, the lack thereof.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like things are about to come to a head with this Seeker business. So, who was running the pool? Who was running the pool on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jam checks the pool.
Jim, that was you, right?
yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah. What did we have? 3-1 odds on evil AI.
3-1 odds on evil AI. Someone just said March.
Do we roll for who
mom.
wins it? Who wins the evil AI is the first one on the pool.
Well, we'll find out, huh?
I pull the brake. As soon as I'm told that the Seeker wants to meet, I'm like, all right, well, fuck yeah.
As
Grab
soon as you
ray gun,
pull the brake, the ship is
bandolier.
right in front of yours.
Oh, nice. It's a neat trick.
It is gigantic. Capital ship sized. Like at this point now, it takes up the entire front view of like your ship. It's just suddenly there.
Oh.
Suddenly, we're gaudy.
There is what appears to be opening on the side of this ship, which is you're probably right around the middle of it, like a docking like window. You see, there's like a force shield that's kind of like in front of it. It's like translucent. You can see inside is just this like very dark, sleek, empty hangar bay.
All right, fuck it. I'll play that game.
Jam is moving the turret around and just seeing what he can spot. It's just all solid metal except for the hole.
I mean, yeah, it seems to be. Like this hole just kind of appeared. You know, like it seems like things were like sliding and moving, but like otherwise, like it almost just kind of seems like this is just one like smooth piece of metal.
Does Jam recognize this material as what the AI liquid
Nanobots?
bots were made out of? Yes.
It looks very similar, yes. It just has much larger scale.
Jam Jam's hands tighten around the blaster, like aim or whatever. I picture like almost like two joysticks, but he's gonna wait and not shoot, though he really wants to fucking start shooting.
What do you say, guys? We penetrating this ship?
I mean,
Jam says nothing, not pleased at all. Continuing
my
to scan
vote,
for robots.
we play the game for now.
It's literally like you're potentially a den of robots now that Jam is preparing for.
It's all robots. We are entering one gigantic robot. This sucks.
No. You see, you frame it all wrong. Now you don't have to worry about aiming. Just anywhere you shoot.
Jam nods. He doesn't smile. He just nods. Like, yes, I have extra damage against every part of this ship.
I look back at the rest and just make sure that everyone's on board here.
Percy
ready?
looks scared. Yeah, but he's like, okay, I guess. Don't really have a choice.
That's kind of where I'm at right now, too.
Maybe they'll turn out to be friendly.
I like the optimism.
All right, yeah, let's lead with that. Let's maybe just say, hey, worked with our criminal friends, why not? An enigmatic robot situation,
It might get dicey in there. You guys ready?
Just get ready to sing Kumbaya really loud.
Choom, can that pickle help us?
Huck?
It is part of this.
That's true. It might be able to help us. You want me to bring him?
Would bringing him make it worse?
I'm gonna be real with you. I know I've been talking like I really know what I'm doing with this puck thing. But I think right now, in the face of gestures at giant ship, everything that we're doing right now, I really have no idea what I'm doing.
My smuggler's coat works like a bag of holding, right?
Just gonna have it like climb.
I have
into
bag
that.
holding too.
In a different dimension, right? Because if
it's an extra dimensional space.
so
I also too have a bag of holding.
yeah.
Literally a pocket dimension.
Mm-hmm.
So I can keep him in my plumber's belt of holding.
That's fine. Whatever.
I let out a loud whistle.
Yeah, I mean, if the pickle forms, Puck appears.
All right,
stands
buddy.
proudly.
I give him a little node of a little tiny vial of ether, and then put him in the jar that contains him.
Oh my god, the big glass jar, and then shove that into the... Okay. I'm sure this will not go poorly.
Give Jam a thumbs up. Good thinking, bud.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Jam's not thrilled, but at least it's separated from until we want it.
Do you commence the landing procedures? There will be no docking this time.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna penetrate the hole. Got it. Turn on windshield wiper fluid. Be rude not to go at least a little looped up. All right.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Do we have any sort of auto-destruct on this ship?
Don't you even say that, Jam. Don't you even say that. It's never gonna come to that.
Choom, do me a favor, since you're looking out and the windows and making your way to this docking port. Make me a perception check, please.
I am so perceptive, guys. I'm such a perceptive little guy.
Can Jam help with his scanning?
Nice. Beautiful.
Sure.
The first one wasn't bad. The first one was a 17.
Okay.
So the second one was a 16. So,
You notice that this ship you're about to enter is projecting no air envelope. As your air is not mixing with its at all.
I turn on comms. Hey guys, just a heads up. And Jam, you might want to grip like something right now before I say this. Make sure you're sitting down. There's no air envelope on the ship, which means there's more than likely no living things on this ship. So whoever's ahead in the AI pool.
That doesn't help with this 2-hole bingo card that only says robots and vampires.
Well, actually, that's actually a really good point. They both don't need it. Okay, well, I'm just letting you guys know. Probably robots, maybe vampires. And initiate docking procedure, or penetrating procedures.
Do we have any kind of like spacesuits that'll allow us to breathe on this thing?
There are some in the ship, yes.
The same ones we used in our first mission?
That is correct.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I got yours all rigged up.
Oh, thanks. You put the sleeves back on.
Percy says, should I stay with the ship?
It might not be a bad idea.
Actually, a great idea.
To try to be ready to, like, I don't know, blast our way out if we have to, or keep the engines running, or even just keep the systems on that are giving us air right now in this, at least portion of the ship that our envelope extends to. This is kind of weird. All right, I'll be on the radios. All right, just keep me updated, please, on what's going on.
Yeah, and if you're about to get eaten by a giant nanobot swarm,
I'll start screaming.
Run tactical and keep the coffee hot. We'll try to make this quick.
Sure. Let's see how quick this is.
I'm going to collect all the explosives that I made the last time that we had a long rest. Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, all your explosives. You have explosives.
2 pounds of
you also have a few of the
2
explosives you did recover that did not go off on the front of your ship. So you have some extra...
So I got like what?
Explosive type
5
things,
pounds,
like hull breachers.
I got like 5 pounds of plastic explosives, 2 frag grenades, 2 smoke grenades. Bandolier of just grenades and explosives. Yeah, we'll make it quick.
See, he gets
it. Once we're all suited up, and we've like brought down the hatch so we can exit our ship.
Mm-hmm.
Jam always travels around aggressive tobogganing. Now I just use it as a way for him to move from place to place. But if Jam wants to hurt the thing that he's aggressive tobogganing on top of, he technically gets 3 attacks per action, and if these are nanobots, he gets 4 attacks. It's 3 attacks, but I get plus 4 damage. He's just trying to ram and injure as much of the ship as he can while he's.
It's a very
around.
Interesting idea that you're trying to convey here. I mean, if you're just like sliding around, like what, shooting the ship?
Just extra aggressive.
Aggressive tobogganing. Okay. How are you attacking the ship, though? Like, what do you mean by how aggressive is this aggressive toboggan? Are you pecking at the nanobots or the perceived nanobots?
Dragging it's all. I think the way that aggressive tobogganing works.
All feels very solid to you.
It's an unarmed attack.
Okay, so
I'm sure the damage.
Slamming yourself into the ground and like ramming into as many parts of the like ship hull as you possibly can.
Consider it like
thrashing around.
Yeah, just trying to ding stuff. But
everyone else just kind of sees you flopping almost, like sliding and flopping. It does not appear like anything is changing with the metal on this ship. It is just solid.
You good, Jam?
If Jam had a lightsaber like Percy, he would just be dragging it along the ground all the way wherever they went.
It was dark in here when you first pulled in, and all of the lights now turn on. And the door, quickly, you almost see just like all the nanobots just shut the docking bay door to make just a solid wall again. And the shield sort of disappears, right? That was there before. Just looks like a solid wall. all the lights turn on, and you hear this very it's definitely it definitely sounds robotic, Jam Jam. So I'm just gonna get that out of the way now.
Yep.
But it also sounds almost like metallic. Like, not only does it sound like this sort of robotic voice, but it almost sounds like part of the voice is grinding. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's this sort of like metal grinding on metal. In addition to the robotic voice. It's going to be really hard for me to illustrate that in post-production, but I will certainly do my best. But this voice just kind of comes from everywhere. It just says, I've learned that sending my minions after you is just a waste of metal.
Damn right.
And I will say now that you, all of you, are the most intriguing and perplexing organic beings I have ever encountered.
Vampire's
And
organic.
so, I invite you here to speak of your knowledge that I seek. You can't see where this voice is coming from. There's no visible speakers. Like, the walls are smooth. The lights are almost like little just strips that are built right into. Everything is just like sleek,
Is it
dark
coming
metal.
from the walls? Like, are all the little nanobots talking? Do they have little speakers in them?
There doesn't even appear, you can't even make out a single nanobot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
little.
coming from the ship. There doesn't appear to be any movement or any ebb. Like, when you're slamming yourself into the ship, they don't ripple or shift. Like, it just feels like solid metal.
Brew in the corner is speaking out of his mouth again, side of his mouth again. Hey, buddy, your voice has changed. You doing all right? You doing okay in there?
Oh, he thinks it's the... that's really fucking funny. The voice continues and it just says, please, I will create accommodations for organic life and we shall sit. It almost just monotone, hes. You know what I'm talking about? And converse.
Ow.
And you can see that, where this was just a docking bay, it's just walls, right? And and no other features or rooms or doors or anything like that. And now it just another, a hallway emerges into the ship that just leads straight into a chamber with what appears to be some sort of astrolabe in the center, projecting a misty sort of glow.
Oh, I definitely sense some projection going on here.
Yeah, and you can see that it almost like this bubble forms out from that and comes out to encompass at least this whole area you're standing in. And you can see almost air rush in.
Jam will take his space helmet off.
Oh.
Please, enter and be comforted.
Seeing Jam not die immediately, I take my helmet off.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you're still within still within the air envelope of your own ship, but you can see that they've all just kind of merged at this point. So yeah, you're fine.
Are we really going into the den of the beast here? I mean, if he shuts that air off while we're in there.
There don't appear to be any robots walking around, by the way.
Yeah.
There's no robots with guns or anything like that. it is eerily
Hey, you're making it as
empty.
welcoming as possible. Yeah.
Does anyone
Okay.
start walking first?
Yeah, March does.
Okay.
You would not be able to see through the bubble of his helmet right now, but his face is very unimpressed as he's just walking in there
Jam
Unimpressed.
has his rifle out, and he'll walk up next to March and just say, is there anything you could tell us about what we're dealing with?
particularly. Other than I've been tracking this in my head as somebody thinking they're more clever than me. Now it's a robot. Or an AI. Really something with no sense of biologicalness. I wanted to say out of character. I want to say humanity, and I'm just trying to find it's that. Humanity is the wrong word for a group that includes no humans.
Humanoidity.
What's it? Sentience.
Sentience?
Sentient. It's just not gooey
Anthros.
like the rest of us. No. But at least have the... You're gonna walk around with an ego. At least have the fucking courtesy to have a body and shit.
Amen, brother.
Well, speaking of which, as you enter the chamber that was opened for you, there are a variety of what would appear to be like metal seats of different sizes, but like it's like making sort of like facsimiles of things like, sofas or chairs or anything like that. But they appear to be almost like still like soft somehow, even though they appear metallic. And there is a humanoid figure standing, in this room with its back to you. It appears to be just sort of it's wearing, it looks like clothes, like they're colored differently, like clothes. It has like hair, and when it turns around as you enter, it looks like Jeff, your pilot.
Of course,
from way back, and
fucking Jeff.
It just says, "I have chosen a form that may feel familiar to you, as you organics seem to feel, as I recall, more comfortable speaking to something that looks like a person."
Yeah, it's off-putting. You failed. it's kind of weird, actually.
Okay,
I'd rather you be someone I don't know.
You see that as soon as you say that, like the what appears to be almost like synthetic skin,
he's
like
making it worse.
Peels, like and moves and shifts. The color of the clothing shifts and changes, and you see just a different facade of like a human man.
Yes, it is giving. What is it? March called it the
uncanny valley.
Nah,
damn it.
No.
Sorry.
I thought it was called the eerie cranny, but maybe I was
the creepy canal.
Ooh. well, look, that's for dates around Halloween.
Troublesome tunnel.
Troublesome tunnel.
That's for the third date later.
It just replies again. It just says, "This is the form I once took when I was like you."
Like which one of us? Like
specifically.
None of us.
I would like to know.
None of us look like that.
Yeah, we all just look at each other.
The larger you. Pure blood organics.
Whoa.
The royal you.
I'm not
we don't really engage
Does he actually
in those kind
understand?
of hypotheticals.
All right, you know what? I'm going to give you a pass because we're just going to assume that you don't understand how incredibly offensive that entire you was.
I do not trouble myself with these base understandings.
Okay, the important you is what do you want with us?
Your data.
Is that the royal your? Is that like a really specific your?
Yeah.
You have been poking around in things that I find quite interesting. Everywhere I seem to go looking for answers, there you are.
That seems to specifically imply us this time and not the royal.
Yeah, it is very confusing when you go back and forth between usages like that. You should be more specific. And I mean you specifically. See how that could get confusing?
It has been some time since I have expanded my consciousness and understanding beyond that. Humanity, mortal life. But there has always been something that has confounded me. Something missing. This Project Q. What do you know about it?
I do not recall. Oh, sorry, that was a reflex. I looked to the rest of the crew.
All right. So here's what I do know. Apparently, okay, you, mortal, back in the day, sold your soul for rock and roll or whatever to, get immortalized in this.
Ooh.
Back on track.
And now you're pissed off because, we're scooping you on information about Project Q. Lovely. So you're from Project Q or you're not?
Very direct. I
How we
like
do?
that. I have always found you interesting, March. And it says your name, March, like with the almost like not a disdainful tone. I don't want to put that kind of negativity on it necessarily, but almost like as in a mocking sort of way, because obviously that's not your real name, right? But it is choosing to use it. It just says, yes, I once found myself steps away from something grand, but it was kept from me. It was kept from many of us. Too much knowledge for one being. Too much to comprehend. So I changed myself so that I could continue our work.
Slowly start walking back towards the door.
Do not be alarmed. At this point, I mean you no harm. If I wanted to kill you, I could suck the air out of this room right now.
I knew it. I called that.
And close you in here.
I mean,
I have no intention of killing you. I never wanted to kill you.
I understand that. That's the premise that I walked in here on.
Yeah, you could have killed us, and you know what else? You could have answered our call when we tried to hail you earlier. That was pretty fucking rude, honestly. And really didn't set the tone of this meeting very nicely, if I'm being honest. So you should learn some people skills, which is the royal kind of people, the ones that
no lies
isn't just
detected here. I mean,
humans.
this really could have been solved in an email had you not been, so disgustingly obtuse about all this crap.
At first, I perceived you as my enemy, as seekers who wished to take what we worked so hard for, ruin it. Now, I see you are but fools.
Oh.
It took you
That
this
is
long to
correct.
figure that out?
I was just gonna say.
Like,
Sometimes a face-to-face really helps.
Yeah, over text
Okay.
could be a little. Yeah, it could be screwing. I've had
This
that.
is
problem.
However, it seems
right.
as though the many faces of which I offered you were unsatisfactory.
yeah, for the most part, it's basically exactly it. Yeah. You every time you came at us wrong.
It's true.
Because I am a seeker. I seek this knowledge. I believe you possess more than you are saying.
Yeah. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I think that the cool thing is, yeah.
Of all of your companions, I have obviously been watching you the longest.
Gross.
I have been watching ever since your heist. Sensory networks.
Hey, yeah.
You took something that day.
Sure did.
What is it? You hear again this grating sound as it's asking this question.
You don't know?
I can't see it.
No shit, you can't see it. I air gapped the damn thing.
It, like, you know, the humanoid that's in the room that's like, you know, speaking through, you know, to you is just shaking its head. What is it?
You seriously don't know what the hell it is? Well, what's it worth to you then?
A bargain. Interesting.
Well, yeah, you want me to just give you something.
What can I possibly offer? It like ponders. Threatening to kill you would be useless. What is it that you desire?
I group huddle real quick, just or actually jam.
Yep.
You don't know. We'll do whatever you want to do. But I didn't want to talk to you, and I don't want it to be able to hear us.
Jam can't speak with everyone, though.
Right. So you'd have to pick.
Does Choom indicate that that's what he wants?
Yes. I'm
Does
pointing
Choom point
to my
to who he wants?
Finger me, please.
March and Choom are in merge with Jam.
All right, so, you know, just an idea that you can then pass along to the others after this. But what if we could use this guy to protect Concordia from Astral Tech?
I like the cut of your jib. All right.
Just something to ponder.
No.
I love how
I think you stumble right upon it, guy. It's the thing.
What do you think, Jam? I know you hate robots.
Jam kind of shrugs. He'd just as soon fight it, but at this point, it really could just collapse. I mean, the ship is making itself. Like we're in the middle of a ball that can to squish us at any moment.
We're in the stomach of the dragon. Yes.
Yeah. He doesn't like any of this, and yeah, we're not in a position to do much of anything. It's up to March at this point.
All right. Now finger the others so that they can know what we're talking about.
Jam does not. If
March is ready for his stuff.
Okay.
All right. I think we can come to an agreement here. The honest answer was what's on there? I don't know. I think it's the imprint of Cheshire. Which, surprised you wouldn't have known that. If you knew who I am, you'd know that's exactly what I'm after. You could have inferred that. So is that the answer you really want? This is the problem, though. I don't know. I suspect. I believe. And I think that's something you don't have, is you can't believe things anymore. I get to do that. I get to make these leaps of faith. But here's the angle. I need space. Study this. You want the answers? Apparently, I'm the only one who can get them here. Because I'm the only one who knew her. I'm the only one who has this. But they, and you know who they are, want this and they want the place we're going. I give you the information I got now. I even let you know the non-family bits of what I learned later. Give us space. You got the power you say you got. You can keep them off our tail.
An interesting proposition. I can agree to terms, but I must know. And if you betray these terms, I will make this more difficult.
Yeah. It is possible I'm lying. You do understand that. Good.
I do. Follow-up question. What is it you intended to do with my old colleague, Plixplox?
That's not good.
What is it that we intended to do? Not a darn thing. What is it that the person we gave it to intended to do? We didn't ask.
Yeah, we don't do that. When you get paid, you see there's like a thing about getting paid and asking questions. It's not good.
And they didn't ask a single
We
one.
very specifically didn't ask. But you know who it is.
I do.
Good. You know overarchingly what they want. Assume that they have Plixplox in pursuit of furthering that goal.
That, I think, is the first lie you've told me today. How can you possibly assume to know what that thing wants?
Whoa! That was some pretty strong language from someone who doesn't feel or think.
Do you truly believe that you possess the same understanding that something like that does?
I think we implied the opposite, actually. But I'll let you guys keep talking to it.
What's
No, I like the color commentary. It's great.
Do I have to?
But this proves my point. You have no idea what the intentions are. How can you claim them to be more noble than what I would have done?
It's a fair point.
To point out the obvious? Or...
Well, I mean, the fact that, you have as much nobility as you have a pulse.
Oh, zinger.
But,
and you don't have the ability
that's neither
to...
here nor there, though. This is not the... How do I know that? I don't. But I got you on the one thing. It's not a lie. Lies require intent to deceive. I can't deceive you about something I don't know.
You see almost this look of not frustration necessarily, but there's definitely this a pained look that the humanoid manifestation of the Seeker seems to make with its, synthetic skin face.
That's why I can do this. And this is what, I don't want to tell you this is why you fail. This is where I can succeed. Is I can get outside the binary where you can't.
But I believe that what you think you have is impossible. We never cracked the code. I do not know what it is you possess, but I must know. For if what you believe, that is, is possible, you must not have it.
If I believe what this is, and it's possible, I'm the only person who should have it.
Let me see her, it says.
Whoa. Pulling popcorn out of my plumbing bag of holding from earlier.
I'm also eating the popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Spark a scroll of a calm emotion scroll. Pass it along.
Any of the popcorn that falls to the floor seems to immediately disappear, almost gobbled up by the floor itself.
Yo, we need to install that in our ship. That was cool as fuck.
All right.
Brew, again, a sense of uneasiness from your symbiote as that request is made.
My fur is standing up. I don't... Is everything all right up there?
Say that out loud.
It's the only way I know how to talk to him.
Yeah. They could have told us what here, but
thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm not that intelligent, so like I'm assuming he can't actually hear my thoughts, even though he can, and he responds to me in every particular way. But I always speak to him out loud. I try to do it in a whispered tone so nobody can hear me.
That's a new development, actually.
So, March intends to do a sleight of hand trick where he pulls out the chip, holds it up, and then disappears it back like into his sleeve. Like,
I would love to see that as a roll.
All right, as a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
Guidance.
All right, I'll take it.
Fuck yeah.
That's advantage or D4 added?
1d4 added.
D4 added, okay.
If it was advantage, that would be fucking broken.
18 total.
Ooh, 18. Yeah, I mean, you like flash it, right? And this is the device itself, right?
Yeah, just the chip that it's on. Yeah, you see it. Saw.
I think about how I would respond to that. Because we're being so nice to each other.
It is. It's a chess game between the two of them. This is some good horse trading we got going on.
So instead, I think I'm going to instead say that. So you flash it, you do the move, you hide it again.
Yeah.
But you can feel that the floor around your feet, kind of like shifts a little bit. Right? It's almost like the ship itself is getting curious at where you stand. Almost like it tries to, start to climb up your legs a little bit, but hesitates, as if to like try to restrain you. You can see that it almost like the ship or the seeker or whatever this thing is fighting with itself almost to not restrain you and just take it. And I feel like that apprehension should be strange to anybody who knows that this thing could just literally collapse the room on you at any point in time and just do this thing. So why is it afraid of this thing? If it can feel fear, why does it hesitate?
March sparks up a joint, and he's just looking real coolly right at him in the eyes.
There are now 2 joints lit in this room.
Yeah, like everything on March's face is the word bet. Like he is all in, fully confident that I have the upper hand because I'm the only one who can decode this. He kills me, he gets to go back to failing on his own over and over and over again for all eternity.
Everyone else is seeing this exchange and seeing somehow like this power that March is wielding, this sort of like almost like that is placating this extremely dangerous thing. And I'm just curious, I mean, are we still just eating popcorn, or are there any reactions among the group that are a bit more, who the fuck is this guy that we're traveling with?
Can I just chime in for a second? So my symbiote has been tingling this whole time.
Yes.
Is there any information, because like I don't necessarily know it as the player. So is there any information that the symbiote is willing to give me through our connection?
Yeah, how does the mechanic work? I want to try to use it. Do you have to, is
so
it when
like
you're trying
right
to make
now,
a roll?
Sure. So like right now, the two skills that I actually got were Arcana and Intimidation. So I have an enhanced ability in both of those.
I will. I mean, what route do you want to take, my guy?
I think that the Intimidation would be forced by the symbiote, and since the symbiote seems fearful of this entity,
we're gonna probably go with the Arcana.
I don't think it's Intimidation here.
Why don't you go ahead and make me an Arcana roll, and I'll feed you some information that your symbiote can share with you. Making a sad face.
Yeah, it's only an 8.
It's only an 8. Well, then what I will say is that your symbiote is feeling this apprehensiveness and this sense of danger because whatever this thing is that you're interacting with is unnatural to it. It is, whatever your symbiote is not of a mechanical nature, and I think that's pretty clear. And it appears that this is almost what is like completely opposite to that, in that this is purely mechanical in nature. If there was any shred of like humanity or, mortality left in this seeker as an entity, that has long since evaporated. And I think that's why it is fearful, because it's something that it can't really understand. So whatever your symbiote seems to come from, it doesn't come from a place or thing of technology or metals or that type of thing, right? This like robots or however, this kind of life could be perceived.
Okay. I don't know how Brew would interpret that, and so given the fact,
do you feel scared too?
I mean, like, I feel scared because the thing that I'm scared of inside me is scared. So I feel scared. So I'm kind of just, I don't know if I'm partaking in the popcorn. I'm kind of doing more of like a fake
grab.
I'm so absorbed in the fear that like I'm missing the bucket, but I still think I'm eating the popcorn.
That's also a new development.
And the popcorn he drops keeps getting absorbed.
I will say, just from the perspective of watching this all go down, a huge part of this, obviously, March is going to have to answer some questions when we're not in the presence of this.
In the belly of the rabbit. Right, yes.
But right now, there's so much that just got dropped that Choom would not understand between March and this entity, that it's at the point now where like Choom's like, okay, I'm gonna let March spit his game, back him up if he needs me to, but wait till we get back on the ship to be like, your mom? Cheshire? Can we talk about this? But for right now, I think really watching is the only thing Choom, he doesn't want to.
And it's fair. I'm not necessarily thinking anyone's going to start shooting or dropping explosives, but at the same time, I can.
Jam really wants to, but he has intelligence and wisdom enough to know not to do that.
All right. Well, March, you are not restrained by the ship. Oh, no. Instead, the figure just looks at you and says, I will try to buy you the time you seek. And then I will come find you.
Yeah, we'll have our real gold-filled time when you come back. It'll be fun.
I will stop at nothing to know this. You know that. We were so close, March.
Audible gasp.
Sure you were.
The chamber is open. Do you see that the hangar door in the distance appears to have reappeared?
Okay.
We'll be seeing you. March gets up and walks his ass back to the ship.
Finger guns. See you later, Seeker.
You can see, yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, Choom, I don't know if you can actually feel it because that's not how bags of holding work, but there is like a rattling happening almost in your tool belt.
Well, as I'm taking the popcorn, I imagine the second I put my hand in, every time I put my hand in, I can hear like a...
Yeah, like it's reacting to this space.
That's not normal. Well, all right, let's get back on the ship before
That's a
anything
problem
weird
for another
happens.
time. Hey, we'll just ignore that too.
Well, yeah, I don't want to...
Stuff it down.
I don't want to take it out. You know, I don't want to expose my pickle to all of this. Get on the ship.
I knew. He was finding the angle. It took him a while, but he got there. Bonk. You get back on the ship.
Door closes.
Space is open to you.
I'll go all the way to the cockpit and launch.
Yeah, we leave. Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, we leave nice and calmly.
Act like you've been there before, guys.
Does the ship go away once we leave?
It like just like
Okay, cool.
crazy
Break.
speed in the way that towards the way that you came from.
I'm gonna brake, and I'm gonna do the slow cockpit chair turn to face the rest of the
Yes, please.
group,
Yes.
and I'm gonna go. Mach, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? What was that? How did you have that thing by the balls? Where is your mom? What is Cheshire? I don't understand anything that just happened.
And on that note, I think I'm just
No,
going to call
what
the
you
episode
said.
right here.
Great.
Yeah. Because I think it's fun to make you wait
Son
to
of
know.
a bitch.
Rude.
Because I get to make everyone else here wait to know, and I get to give Dave some time to prepare an actual answer for all of you.
Yeah. 'Cause I thought I told you a good chunk of the story already.
You did, but I want you to tell it to your friends.
Well, I thought I told them the good chunk of the story already, but
Not
we'll
really.
retell it. Okay.
It was very cryptic in some ways. I know little bits, but not enough to like understand what.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Has March ever been straight
No.
with the telling of the
single
stories
time.
ever?
Okay, well, we'll get a good one this time
Yeah.
in a couple weeks.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
He's really
have
got
two.
nothing to hide. March's entire thing now is basically fake his own death, go into hiding and go into research mode for as long as possible.
Which we assumed you did.
Yeah.
But more of that in Concordia, in a place that's completely cut off from everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good plan.
Not a
In a
bad
place-
plan for someone looking for somewhere to hide.
A place where nobody knows my name.
Oh man. So this
Opposite
will
of
be a
cheers.
good
The
round
reverse
table.
cheers.
Because I think that's what we were missing is just your actual machinations, like your actual
Yeah.
plan.
Everyone else here, and I'm leaving all this in before
Yeah.
we hit the outro.
Yeah,
okay?
no, I'm
Everyone
happy to
else
give you the
here-
plan at this point.
Everyone else here has obviously some connection to where you're going, right?
Yeah.
It's all of your home. It's not March's home.
Right.
But there are some advantages for March. And also, let's just be honest with ourselves. It's not like he wouldn't fit in. He would just
Right.
but at the same time he would be the only Harengon on a planet full of
On.
anthropomorphized animals? Question mark?
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
leave
about to
this
say,
in.
I stand out a little, but I feel like
Yeah.
it's the kind of place I
No.
could disappear completely if I needed to.
The only
Mhm.
thing that really just comes to my mind, and this is for you listeners to ponder, but someone with March's level of computer know-how in a incompetent, completely not good government, he could take over our world if he wanted to. Realistically, he could. Concordia could be his for the.
Let's hope he doesn't.
Let's hope he does. We need some good
Tune
leadership.
into season
Honestly,
3
I'd vote
for
for
the
you, bro.
dictator March
I'd vote-
era.
I'd vote for you. I would vote for you. All right, sorry.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a way to just change the course of this whole campaign?
What
Oh,
did I
man.
rename to the planet Latveria? No.
Anyway, We'll let all of you think about that for another week or so. And while you do that, if you can't get enough, you can listen to my voice from a while ago tell you that you can find us on the internet. And so I'm going to let him do that now. Go ahead, old me. Thank you all for listening. If you like what we do, you can find all of our links in one convenient place, and that is our link tree. It's just linktr.ee/haplessheroes. There, you'll find our social media, merch, and Patreon, but most importantly, you will find the crown jewel of our internet presence, and that is our Discord server. It is free to join, and it's where the cast and I hang out the most, chatting with you, our amazing audience, about the show, sharing memes, and geeking out about all things nerdy and delightful. We'd love to have you be a part of that community. Now, if you really like us, please consider leaving us a 5-star rating or review on the podcast service of your choice. It means the world to us. It helps new listeners find the show. And if we spot your review, we'll give you a shout out right here as the 5-star human that you are. Now, if you really, really like us, you can support the show directly by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/haplessheroes. It's also linked on our link tree. We have a treasure trove of bloopers, bonus content, and even some out-of-character episodes from our many years of adventuring together. Some of those we've even released for free. So please, check it out. That's all for now, though. So let's kick it back to the crew in the future. Great job.
A+.
As always. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and self-congratulate. I'm just going to embrace the bit.
Ew, do that in your own time, bro.
Donk?
I will do it where I please. It's my show. It's my house. Anyway.
Assert authority like that.
At least it is for this week. Speaking of that being it for this week, I'm going to outro everybody like I do all the time. I'm Francesco, your host and DM. It's been a pleasure being here with you all, and sharing the table with me tonight was Jack playing Jam Jam.
Until next time.
Nicole is Glorp Glup Glup.
I think I'm just gonna cross both the robot and the vampire box.
Sebastian is Chew Deloo.
Yeah, technically the winner of that was Jam Jam. Everybody make sure you get him the credits at a timely fashion. Thank you.
Mike as Brunner, Brew, Blitzbore, and Symbiote.
This was not the adventure that I had anticipated.
Lewis as Lev Zangief.
I guess I'll make some sandwiches now.
Yes!
And not Smash a Ship. And Dave as March.
Is the door closed? Holy fuck. Oh my god, I don't want to do that shit again.
And now you say your name. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hate when popcorn gets stuck in my teeth.